back to the Netherlands has been an easy transition, has been an understatement. As much as I thought that I had gotten over the culture shocks and gotten used to my life in the Netherlands, coming back here after 12 months nearly of living in Australia has been an interesting event. We've moved to a completely new city and we've been trying our best to get out and explore and see what Den Haag has to offer. There's a beautiful city centre and we've settled nicely into our new apartment. It's about time I told my friends and family what we've been up to. Let's get into it. Dear Mum, here we are, finally settled into our apartment in The Hague. I will tell you, there's a lot more character to this city than what we had in Amsterdam, not to mention the cost of living. Another thing I really cannot get started about is, when will there ever be affordable housing in the Netherlands? Since when does it ever make sense to charge someone 3 times the rent to even apply for a house? Anyway, I digress. We've been finding our way through the market, working out where everything is. I will say though that buying cheese from any form of cheese store, whether it's a market stall or a supermarket, is the single most confusing thing I have to do in the Netherlands. Why are there so many numbers and plus signs to describe cheese? I mean, young and old is as far as my cultured Australian palate has gotten me. And when I'm staring at a packet that says Jong Belegen 45 plus, I must say, I literally have no idea what I'm buying. Love you lots. Hope to see you here one day. Kiss, kiss. To my brother. To answer your question, I'm sure Amsterdam is going well. Although I wouldn't know because 1, Amsterdam is a city, not the country. And 2, I don't live there anymore. Aside from that, The Hague is interesting and the constant squawk of seagulls never ceases to make me feel like I'm actually at the beach. I know you find this funny though, but now that the weather is starting to warm up, and I use this term warming up very loosely, anything above 10 degrees is apparently considered warm in this country. Everyone immediately goes to sit outside to drink coffee or tea or alcohol and watch people. That's literally what they do for the whole day. Weird, right? It's called a terrace or terras in Dutch, and it's a favorite summer pastime. I guess you need to get creative when you don't have beaches everywhere. At first I thought it was weird, and 10 degrees is definitely not warm enough for me to be sitting on a terrace. But come this summer, I'll be joining the Dutchies and people watching and downing a nice afliggen blond. Till the borders open again. Peace. Dear Dad, I know you've never been to Europe, but I'm sure once travel opens up, we'll be high on the list. There's incredible old buildings here and all the streets are paved. Like, who has the time to do that? Very, very aesthetically pleasing, but my God. A layer of asphalt is all we get in Australia. Good wine is everywhere and cheap. We don't have to deal with the high taxes on alcohol here like we do in Australia, where a crate of beer is the equivalent of about 30 euros or more. So crazy now. Needless to say, alcohol is aplenty. And I can't say that the Dutch cuisine is as interesting as their access to good imported wine, but you can't have it all, can you? Anyway, hope to see you here soon. Kiss. To my friends, I miss you dearly, and moving to another city has been exciting, but it's sometimes kind of lonely. Even coming back to the Netherlands, we realized that traveling more than 20 minutes to get anywhere basically feels like an expedition to Dutch people. So while we sit in The Hague, life goes on as normal back in Amsterdam and Het Gooi. Moving on to more practical things though, you'll be glad to know that our apartment came with a floor. Maybe that's why we have a €5 service cost. But it saved a lot of hassle of having to buy a new one, obviously. To anyone who takes their floor from the apartment, I ask you this: where are you taking it to? Is your new apartment the same size and layout as this one? And if so, can I just rent that one instead? This puzzles me, but I guess it's a weird Dutch thing. Hope you're all doing well. Lots of love, Casey. Before you go anywhere, I want to give a big shout out to our sponsor for this week, who is Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of classes that don't have ads. They're led by professionals and they're super valuable in the information that they contain. They have classes on learning how to play music. They have classes on how to draw, how to illustrate. I know for me, the last couple of weeks have been really busy moving to a new place, and instead of picking up my phone and scrolling like I normally would, I've been trying to have some downtime, and I can highly recommend this class by Carly Kuhn. And I just felt like it was the perfect class to get me away from a screen and just come back to drawing and taking some time for myself. So if you guys are looking for that, I cannot recommend this class any higher. If you guys are interested, the first 1,000 of my subscribers to click on the link in the description will get a free trial of the premium membership so you can explore your creativity. That's it from me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.